Alright guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the big Year 6 simulation. This one is going to be, I don't know how long, maybe an hour and a bit, maybe 45 minutes, I don't know, but get your popcorn ready, you know, put this on while you're cleaning your room or something, have it in the background, pay attention. We're going to sim the whole year, year number 6. I mentioned in the last video, if we win the cup this year, that's it. I am cutting the GM mode off, and we are moving on to a new team with the Legends, you know, the whole new GM mode thing with the Legends. I think that's going to be so much fun, and I cannot wait to get your guys' input on that. But if we don't win the cup, then I'm going to go one more year, do the exact same thing, and that'll be our last year, win or lose the Stanley Cup. So here is your Year 6 Toronto Maple Leafs. We've got Johnny Gaudreau. I'm going to test the lines here. We got Johnny Gaudreau, Connor McDavid, and then Phil Kessel. These two are not moving at all. These two might be moving around, you know, switching back and forth here. The exact same thing goes for Wayne Simmonds and Blake Clark. So I really don't know who's going to put up points where, but we're going to have a look throughout the course of the regular season, and you can just have a look at everyone else here. So we're a very well-rounded team, very deep down the middle, really good wingers actually. Defensively, Morgan Rielly, Jake Gardiner, Justin Falk, Ristolainen, Chris Tanev, and Travis Hamonic. So, and obviously in the cage, we got Malcolm Subban starting us off at a 91 overall goaltender. I am interested though, go to Dallas really quickly and see how William Nylander is. Did he progress to like an 88? See, he's only at 83, so he wouldn't even have been, and he wouldn't have fit in on our team, so I'm glad that we got rid of him. Nothing else to do but start off the simulation. What a way to start it against Connor McDavid's old team. I bet they are regretting trading this guy, but let's just go here. First period, 1-0. The fourth liner gets it started. Colin Greening on the backhand. Second period, 2-2. All right, Blake Clark, Cody Ceci, and that Smowitz guy who we tried to sign in free agency, but we went with a trade instead, which was Cody Eakin. So let's go here, third period. Let's get this one over. We can't simulate too many games because we got a lot of simulation to do. You guys are going to be hearing my voice for about 45 minutes. Choo-choo! The Wayne train, baby, makes it 3-2. Huge goal there. There you go. Colin Greening gets his second goal of the game, and we start off year number 6 on the right foot with a huge victory, 4-2. Wayne train getting in on the action. That's what I like to see. Blake Clark got in on the action as well. Colin Greening 2 goals, Wayne Simmonds 1 goal there. So let's just get it started. Let's go. Maybe we'll simulate 1 game per month. So that was our 1 game there, and let's just simulate the shit out of this. So I want to touch a little bit more on the Legends for next year while still talking about this GM mode. This GM mode's been a lot of fun. You know, I talked about it in the last episode, though it kind of died. It kind of just it killed itself. It didn't kill itself, you know, it just kind of died. We won 7-1 there, but just kind of died over time. You know, we won a couple cups and then people started getting less interested. I noticed that in the views actually. Continuing with the victories here, got a big 4-3 win after a dominating 7-1 victory. Another 5-0 victory. Holy shit, we're killing it right now. We are on fire. Wayne Simmonds has 5 goals, but man, we're just killing it. 5-0. But I mean, back to the Legends. Scout doesn't really matter. We'll go goalies in the end. I really don't care. But back to the scouting thing, you know. But you know, kind of back to the 2 undefeated teams here. It's kind of hard to talk about 2 things and kind of on the game as well as talk about what I want to talk about, so I'm kind of been all over the place. But what I want to talk about is the next GM mode, and I don't know what team I'm going to do. I think I'm just going to randomize it, go, you know, pick just a random squad, whatever it is, and whatever legend I end up with. So say, for example, Calgary is a team that I have. My legend might be Joe Nieuwendyk or Al McInnes or something like that. So the new GM is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to have a big twist because unlike last year, 2-1 loss there, 7-2, not doing bad. Our second line actually looks like it's killing it because Wayne Simmonds and JVR are on the second line and they're 1-2 in points there. Wow, they're absolutely destroying it, 8-2. That's what I'm talking about. But unlike last year, traded players actually progress, so that's going to be huge for us. Again, I don't know what huge win. I don't know what potential has to start every player at or anything like that. But we'll talk about that in the future. 9-2-1 now on a loss there against Detroit, but we win against the Blue Jackets. Yeah, we're very stacked. I think we have the most depth we've ever had. I think the addition of Brian Boyle was really smart. Getting a big, rough and tough guy for the fourth line, put him on the penalty kill. He can basically do it all, and he's just a monster. So try to bounce back after a loss there, and we win 4-1. Let's, holy shit, this will be a good game to slow sim. 11-1 Pittsburgh Penguins. That'll be a really good game. So let's get this game against the Blues done. This is going to be a long video, man. This is going to be quite a video. Against the Blues, 13-2-1, a lot of really quality teams this year. Can we beat a top team in the league? No, we cannot. All right, we lose 4-1 there. We're losing some games here. Our hot start really just kind of went away here. Buffalo's 14-2, and we got a huge victory. Lots of really tough teams. Holy shit. Look at our last 3 games. 14-3, 14-3-2, and now 13-1. Holy shit. This is going to be a test, guys. Let's go. First period, 3-2. Goals. They open up with a 3-goal lead, but we come back with our third and our fourth line centermen. The new additions, they scored like 20 seconds apart too. 3 goals on 12 shots. Come on, Malcolm Subban. Second period, 3-3. Phil the Thrill Kessel. There you go. We don't have as many shots as them, but we're keeping with a quality team in the NHL. Phil the Thrill. Boom, baby. And JVR on the power play. And Kessel gets the hat trick. Hat trick, Phil. Hats everywhere. 7-3. Cody Eakin shorthanded. That's why we got this guy. Wow, we are a stacked team this year. We're very, very good. 7-3 victory against what I believe is the best team in the NHL. Are they number 1? If they aren't, we definitely are. They were tied for number 2 behind Buffalo. So they're essentially the best team in the NHL. We just beat them 7-3. So we can definitely compete with the best teams in the whole league. Yeah, let's get 15-4. Holy shit. The really good teams that we are up against here are just ridiculous. Looks like every team is really stacked. Like, we've faced a lot of really quality opponents, and we lose there against Nashville. But I'm stoked about that Pittsburgh game. That was awesome. Let's get this month done. We're cruising right along here. There's really no reason to tinker or make any trades. We're at where we're at, and I think we're going to be fine going into the playoffs. Lose 2-1 there against Montreal. It's tough to lose, especially against Montreal. What's with the losses here, guys? All right, if we lose this one, I may go ahead and start the backup here. Come on, Subban. Redeem yourself against the Devils. 2-1. Ouch. We're not really supplying much goal support for Malcolm Subban, so I can't really blame it all on the guy, but there goes our hot start. Let's give Malcolm Subban a bit of a break here. We were at a time like 13-2 or whatever. We'll start this Brennan guy in his first career NHL start him against the Kings. 13-9-1. We kicked them out of the playoffs, so they're definitely going to look for a bounce back here. We kicked them out in the Stanley Cup final, so that was huge. It's all the RFA stuff. I'll simulate this one, then we'll get another month done. First period, 3-2. Goals. Wayne Train, choo-choo! And Phil Kessel gets 1 for us, and Zykov, Carter, and Toffoli. 3 goals on 10 shots. All right, Brennan, that's not the best start to your NHL career, but let's go. Second period, 5-5. Holy shit, goals. Wayne Simmons has a hat trick, ladies and gentlemen. Wayne Train has a hattie, and Pearson's got a hattie as well. I'm pretty sure he does he? Pearson doesn't have a hat trick, but Wayne Train does. Pearson's got 2. Tons of goals here. Goalie's worst nightmare. We're putting up numbers. Oh, Zykov. Brennan, buddy. There you go. Johnny Hockey comes right back. This will be a really good game to watch live. You definitely get your money's worth here. 6-6. Goalie's nightmare. And we're going to win it. Morgan Riley, the captain, wins it 7-6. What a nightmare. Defense and the goaltenders just not a very good night, but a good night for JVR and a good night for Wayne Train. 3 points points each. They seem to play very well together. Let's start them in one more game. You know, that wasn't the best game to have, but we will give them one more shot against the Bruins. Forwards in Russia, sure. Go for it. Go to Russia. Have fun in Russia, Scout. Up against the Bruins, can you redeem yourself, Brennan, after having a lackluster start? There you go, 5-2, that's what I'm talking about. Give the kid one more start. If you win, you're in. I don't care who you are, what number, what overall you are. If you can win me a hockey game, I'll start you. There you go, 5-1. There you go, Brennan. Look at this kid. Where's this guy coming from? We'll start him in a back-to-back here. This will test if he's really ready to play on the Toronto Maple Leafs, really ready to get the NHL experience. Up against Columbus, we lose 3-2. All right, that's fine. Give him a back-to-back, and then we'll let him sit on the bench for a little while. Even though he just won there, you know, I'm going to stick with the philosophy. If you win, you're in. That's the way it is. He won a big game there against the Flyers, so let's stick to it. Let's keep him in, and the next loss, we'll definitely take him out. He's been playing a lot of hockey. But we don't want Malcolm Subban to get cold, and there he is, getting the loss. So we'll definitely start Malcolm Subban in the next game. Let's go all the way past December, get the whole Christmas part done, and we'll look at the All-Star game, and we're just gonna keep on moving along. Malcolm Subban loses against his old team. Come on, can't lose against the Bruins like that. Lots of original 6 games, 8-1. That is how you win a hockey game. I actually want to see, is there anything that says what an amazing night? X player had a hat trick or whatever. Phil Kessel had 5 points. Holy shit! I imagine he had a hat trick. That was ridiculous. Holy crap! Our HL team's doing very good as well. 18-7-1. Let's just keep it going. Let's keep the winning streak. Keep the winning streak alive here against Pittsburgh. 1-0. There you go, Malcolm Subban. 8-1, then a 1-0 victory. It's either we win by a lot or we only win by 1. We're kind of a strange team, but I know we can put pucks in the back of the net. 4-3 there. Kessel with 2 goals. He's got 20 goals already, and it's only December. Wow, guy is just a force. This should be easy pickings here against Winnipeg, and we lose. Wow, surprising me. I guess you can't really take any team for granted in the NHL. Tampa Bay has a really good record, and we lose. Ouch, Tampa. And they're scary. I think we got lucky in our playoff series against Tampa last year. So, you know, if we meet them again in the playoffs, it's going to be interesting, that's for sure. Up against the Red Wings, lose 3-1. All right, maybe if we lose here, I might have to start Brennan against the Capitals. Start him in January. If you win, you're in. That's my rule. And we lost 3-1. All right, Brennan, you're getting back in the cage here. I don't think he played too bad. Aside from his first game, wasn't really great. What's he overall? Like, he's 5-1 actually, so it's not bad at all for the young kid as an 82 overall player. After this month, we'll check the stats, and then we'll just continue on here. We'll still sim the game against LA because that's the game we had the 7-6, but he actually lost there 3-2. Believe that was an OT. We'll give him one more shot to redeem himself against the Kings because that was a shit show earlier. These two teams love to play against each other. It's always a really good matchup. So let's go. First period, 1-1, Connor McDavid and Brendan Gormley, the ex-Toronto Maple Leaf. All right, second period, 2-1. Douglas gets one there, making it a 1-goal game. Come on. We only got 12 shots, guys. Come on. Oh, King gets one. And just like King scores, looks like the actual Kings are going to score a victory against us. But barring a miracle, yeah, we're done here, 3-1. All right, Malcolm Subban, enough of the rest here. You need to solidify yourself as a number 1. You need to just stop with these shaky games and just play your best hockey here. January, February, March is going to be huge. This is going to be a huge time for us here. We got to string together a lot of victories, and it's got to happen now. But what I'm going to do here is actually look at the stats, because we're 3 months in or 4 months in. Oh, shit. Montreal acquired Zach Parise from Minnesota for a first and some prospect. Wow, that's a huge trade. And Edmonton acquired Joe Pavelski for a first and some prospect. Wow, lots of big moves here. Big stuff happening in the NHL. We are currently number 2 in in our division, tied for number 1. We're actually like the second or third best team in the league, so that's nice. Points, we are number 5 with Phil. Actually, sorry, goals we're number 5, 22 goals for Phil to throw. Kessel. Assists we're not up there, but holy shit, look at Edmonton. They have 3 of the top 5 players in assists. Draisaitl, Eberle, and Hall, all for Edmonton. Holy crap. Points we're not up there, but I mean, points again, they have 3 of the top 8, which is Draisaitl, Eberle, and Hall. That's sick. Wins, we are number 6. Goals against average, we're not up there. All that stuff, we're not up there. But I do want to check out how we're doing just for our wingers. How's the Wayne Train doing? He's doing just fine. He's actually having a great year. +4, 32 points in 39 games. Can't ask for more from that guy. Blake Clark, 18 points in 39 games. It's not bad for a third liner, I guess. JVR, how are you doing? Much better than last year. He's going to surpass his point total for sure. And hopefully Johnny Gaudreau, 26 points in 39 games. It's not fantastic. You know, maybe trading Gaudreau in a first for like a bona fide first line sniper. Oh, that wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, we're winning games though. Maybe we'll. I really don't want to mess anything up here. I mean, we could get something. We could get like a quality 90 overall player for the first line. Ooh, maybe that wouldn't be the worst kind of idea. Who am I thinking at here? I mean, you know, our goal is to just win Stanley Cups, and I don't want to go after our Stamkos, obviously that's unrealistic, but Johnny Hockey, he's kind of stuck with at like the 86, 87 overall player, 85, 86, 87, he's not really getting that jump that I hoped he would. I can have a look around. I don't think that, you know, we're going to make a crazy big move, but I feel like if we had another like 90-plus player on that line, we'd actually, you know, we can put him on the trading block. I don't want my first up there. We could put, where is he? We can put him on there, you know, just to look. He's got decent trade value. We can always trade picks, you know. This year, we're probably going to have to trade our first anyways because it's going to be irrelevant, essentially. So, I don't know. We'll go after this month. We'll see how he's doing. I mean, he's getting power play time. He's kind of just he's getting the time, he's getting the ice time. That's not a problem. We're winning games, you know. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. We're a top team in the league for sure. Sure, goalies go there. It doesn't really matter. Like I said, we're a top team in the league, so would making a big move really be smart? Having Stamkos on our team would be just sick, but that's not going to happen. 4-3, huge victory there. Again, you know, we're winning games. Wow, Minnesota has such a shit record, and we beat them 3-2. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of going to be he's got 25 helpers, you know. It's probably not, you know, he's not doing bad. I might keep it as it is right now. He's just not getting the goals that I think, you know, he's listed as a sniper, so I would like him to, you know, put up some more goals, but, you know, playing alongside Connor McDavid and Phil Kessel, they're fine, I think. Huge win against Tampa. We get 2 huge victories against the Tampa Bay Lightning. That's awesome. Colorado will go out with a loss there, but Kessel almost has 30 goals before the All-Star break. That's excellent. All right, let's check the All-Star game here. Who is going to be an All-Star from the Toronto Maple Leafs? Kessel is an All-Star. That's it. Krejci, Skinner, Miller, Johansson, Mantha. No Morgan Riley. Wow. All right, no Morgan Riley. And wow, for the first year in a long time, Malcolm Subban is not an All-Star. Wow, that is definitely surprising. Let's just, you know what? I don't think I'm going to make a move for Gaudreau. It's just kind of like I would love to get a 90 overall, you know, a 90-plus solidified player for the first line. I think if we were to go into the playoffs like that, we would just rip it up. We would just have an amazing, I think we would kind of be virtually unstoppable. I want to see back here. We just won 7-6 against the Bruins. 4 points. Steven Stamkos finishes with a 7-1 game. Where is Toronto? Nothing? Nothing for us? All right, never mind. Oh, Wayne Simmons. Oh, it was in a shootout, 7-6. We won there. Didn't really say who got the most goals or whatever, but let's get another month done. We'll go into March here at the trade deadline. You know what? It might only be like a 40-minute video here. We're kind of cruising along. But, you know, I think it would be ideal to have, you know, a 90 overall player. Someone like, who would be really good for the first line? just trying to think. Like Stamkos would be ideal. That's not going to happen, obviously. Brooks Like, there's our first line answer. There's what we need. No, we're going to say no to him. He's got... no, we have players we can bring up if injuries happen in the playoffs. So we don't really need Brooks Like. Let's see here. Who can we trade for? Evander Kane, probably not really like a 90 overall. Win 4-1 there. I mean, Kessler and McDavid are playing really, really well together. I know Gaudreau had 25 helpers, 3 or 4 games ago, but wow, Vancouver has a really terrible record as well. 14-31-7. Make that 14-32-7. So yeah, that is a commanding victory there. 6-0. Malcolm Subban getting the donut, getting the shutout. Up against the Islanders here. Tavares, Okposo, 35 goals. They have a really good record, and we stomp all over them. Just killing it right now. 30-16-7. You know, Gaudreau has 30 assists. We don't need to trade him. It's my greed of wanting the really high overall players, but, you know, that's fine. We just beat one of the best teams in the league 5-1 there against Nashville. Got another really tough opponent here against Buffalo, and we win 7-2. Yeah, you know what? We're not trading absolutely anybody. We have this core group, and what am I talking about? Look at how many goals we're putting up. 7, and then 5. Like, we're just scoring goals at will. What am I talking? I am an absolute idiot. We're not trading Johnny Hockey, especially after the playoff run that he had last year, scoring the Game 7 overtime winner. We're not trading that guy. What am I talking about? Look at these victories. It's too easy right now. Too easy. Yeah, it's we're too good of a team, and we're just fine the way we are. I'm not trading anybody. I can shut my big fat mouth right now because we're not 8-4. Look at these fucking goals we're putting up. Holy shit, that is insane. Win 4-2. We've won how many games in a row here? 9 straight. I don't want you. We've won 9 in a row. Let's make it 10 against Hall and Draisaitl. Yeah, 7-4 again. Holy shit. Can we ever put up numbers? Wow, I'm going to see how many goals we put up here in the last, I don't even know how many games. 4-3, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Put up 41 goals in how many games? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 41 goals in 6 games? That's fucking ridiculous. That's not right. That's not okay. I don't even know if that was the right math. That was just me just adding up in my head really quick. It's probably less than that. You guys can tell me though. But yeah, we're not trading absolutely anybody. I'm not even going to entertain offers. That's how confident I am with my squad here. Take you off because Gaudreau, you're playing great. I'm sorry for doubting you, buddy. Let's just skip over that shit, and that's going to be it. We're not trading anybody. Nope. Sorry about it. Not even looking at the trade negotiations because I am happy, so happy with the way that we're rolling right now. GJ Brennan, no thank you. We've won 11 games in a row. Can we make it number 12? We actually lose, unfortunately. But how are we doing here? Carl Hagelin, let's look at the trades. Carl Hagelin went to Dallas in exchange for a second and 2 prospects, it looks like. David Desharnais for a first. David Desharnais went to Pittsburgh from Calgary. Wow, lots of trades here. Calgary cleaning house, getting rid of Mark Giordano. Lots of moves. Mark Stahl went to Colorado. That's crazy. Where are we in the stats? Stats-wise, we are number 3 in the league. There's a lot of really good teams. Edmonton, Nashville, St. Louis, Anaheim, Buffalo, Toronto, Tampa Bay, New York Islanders. There's a lot of really stacked teams this year. Goals, we're number 5. Drouin has 45. Holy shit. Assists, we are not even up there, but 61 assists for D'Angelo. My goodness. Points, we're not up there, but Hall has 85. Ripping apart the NHL. Wins, we're number 1. Goal against average. Save percentage, we're not even up there. So I think it's just because of our insane goal support that our goaltender doesn't really need to, he needs to still play good, but he doesn't need, stand on his head every single night like you usually would if you didn't have, the 40 goals in 6 games, because that's ridiculous. We actually lost there, 2 losses in a row. Up against Ottawa, let's see if Connor McDavid can rip up his old team here. They have a 500 record. Come on, guys. Easy pickings here. Easy points. Wow, we're losing. What is this? 5-4 loss. After 11 games in a row, we lose 4 in a row. I'm confident in Malcolm Subban's abilities. He can be able to bounce back here. Let's bounce back from this, buddy. Huge win against Crosby and the Pens. Come on, you can do it. 1-0. Come on. Where's the goal support been, boys? Oh, I'm definitely needing some water. I've been talking for 32 minutes straight, or whatever we're at now. It's crazy. Got 2 games in a row here. 1 win against the Devils. They're snapping that losing streak and actually lose again to the Islanders. So now let's give Malcolm Subban a little bit of a break. I thought he could bounce back there. He got the 1 win, but we've been playing him a lot, so he needs a little bit of a rest. We'll start Brennan here. He's a decent enough backup for sure. Start him against Boston. If he wins, I'll keep him in, or if he loses in overtime, I'll keep him in. Because, it's not really his fault. Could have been not enough goal support or whatever. But up against the Bruins here, 5-3. That's what I like to see out of our backup Tendy. Can Kessel hit 45 goals? If he can hit 45, that would be awesome. Another victory. There you go. Stringing some stuff together. All right. Doing stuff. Scoring goals. Winning games. Playing hockey. That's what we're doing right now. Up against 2 really bad teams here. So here should be easy picking. Almost 50 losses for the Wild. We have to win. Okay, thank God. And up against Vancouver, have a terrible record. Brennan can come in and get some victories for sure. Let's go here against Vancouver. First period, 2-0. Cody Eakin and Morgan Riley. Period number 2, 5-0. JVR, and McDavid. This is going to be a slaughter. We beat the Canucks 6-0 last time. Oh, and they break the shutout for Brennan. We put up the goal number 6 there. Oh, Hunter Shinkaruk comes right back. Kind of a wild third period here. And we're going to win. Oh, they make it a little bit interesting, but too little too late. 6-3. Brennan gets another victory. You win, you're in, buddy. Playing good. He's playing very well. JVR 2 points. Riley 3 points. Cody Eakin 2 points. That's what I like to see. This is the huge test against the Oilers here. The Oilers are absolutely stacked, and they had some of the best point producers all year. This is going to be a huge test for Brennan. Come on, buddy. Shut him down here. Get a shutout. That would be amazing. That would be so sick. 5-6. That's what I'm talking about. 6-5 victory. Absolutely huge. We're actually almost completed here. We only have a couple more games here. So regardless of what happens after these 2 games, I am going to start Malcolm Subban against Detroit. If we win here, I'll keep him in, but no matter what, I'm starting him against Detroit. Here we go. Keep the wins coming, but no matter what, like I said, I'm starting him against the Wings because we have to get him some ice time. Brennan just keeps on winning games. It's hard for me to take him out. He's winning games, but what's the overall record? He's 12-2. Playing on a pretty sick team, it's probably pretty easy, but we got to start Malcolm Subban here. He's our go-to guy for the playoffs. We've got to get him some starts before the playoffs. Warm him up a little bit. Can Kessel hit 50 goals? A couple hat tricks and he'll be right there. Kadri with 50 helpers. That's what I'm talking about, buddy. There goes the trade rumors for Kadri. He pretty much silenced them there. 50 assists. That's awesome. Phil Kessel, 43 goals. Come on, buddy. Get a couple hat tricks and hit 50. This could be our last year. This could be our last regular season game for the Toronto Maple Leafs. 2-1 victory there. He has 43 goals still. There you go. You're going to go scout this one goalie for 6 weeks. Get to know him. Let's get these last couple of games here. Kessel got 1 goal there. All right. Up against the Philadelphia Flyers. Have a pretty decent record. Ooh, 5-2. He has 45. We need 5 goals in 2 games, Kessel. Come on. You can do it here. Let's get 2 here and a hat trick to end it off. That's what we need from Phil the Thrill. It's not going to happen. He needs a 5-goal game here. But, if we could hit 50 victories, that would be awesome against the Philadelphia Flyers. That would be sick. There you go, starting off on the first shot. That's what I'm talking about. Justin Falk, first period, Hamonic and Justin Falk, 2 of our defensemen scoring there from basically the exact same spot. Second period, 3-2. All right, Jake Gardner, Fontaine, and this guy who actually tried to go after in free agency, but he decided to go with the Flyers. So let's go here. Third period, 5-2, Justin Falk and Grigorenko. That is what I'm talking about. Getting 50 victories on the year. Let's see who we're going to face in round number 1. That's Grigorenko's 9th goal, so he's playing pretty good on the 4th line. But who are we going to face in round number 1? If it's Tampa Bay, it's going to be a hell of a first round. It's going to be actually just unreal. Come on here, let's go. 50 wins on the year. We finished it in 35 minutes. That's pretty good. Ooh, we faced the Buffalo Sabres. It has been a banner year for the Toronto Maple Leafs in no small part due to your GM skills. I knew I picked the right guy, and the 50 wins this season is icing on the cake. Great job. Keep it up. Alright, so 2 powerhouses going at it in round number 1. This should be awesome. So let's go ahead and check out how everyone did over the course of the regular season. I didn't look at the player stats once because we were just doing so good. You know, I assume everyone's killing it. So we didn't really need to make any changes. So I just assumed everyone was having a decent year. And let's see what the stats have to say here. I'm just kind of excited to start a new GM mode, whether we do win it this year or not. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be awesome. So goals, so points, actually Phil Kessel was a point-a-game player for the first time in a couple years, actually 45 goals. Huge bounce back year for Phil the Thrill and Kessel. He's almost at 450 goals for his career. That's awesome. Connor McDavid, 75 points, hits a career high, and maybe next year could be his year to really jump up. He's 23. I was actually watching Target Audience's GM mode, and he has McDavid at 23, and he's 98 overall. So I don't know, man. I don't really know about that. But JVR, 68 points, pretty big bounce back year for him. Wayne Strain, 68 points, his most points in a very long time. That's awesome. It might even be a career high for the Wayne Strain. But 31 goals, 37 helpers. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Nazim the Dream, 67 points. That's great. 51 helpers. That second line, this whole line played really, really well. Even Johnny Gaudreau, you know, 65 points. That's I think that's a career high, actually. 65 points for him, 22 goals, 43 helpers, 86 overall. That's what I'm talking about. Jake Gardner, 56. Morgan Riley at 55. Falk had 49. Wow. Cody Eakin, that's what I'm talking about. 35 points on the third line. Blake Clark had 32 on the third line, and Levo had 29. So the third line played very well. Are they all plus players? Yes, they are. That's what I like to see. Fourth line, Brian Boyle, Grigorenko, and Greening. Almost all of 20 points on the fourth line. That's awesome. Everyone looks like they're a plus player. Yeah, no minuses. Morgan Riley was even, but no minuses. That's awesome. Let's check out rookie goalies. Obviously, Brendan was 12-2, played very well in the time that we did need him. Rookie skaters, Grigorenko's now at 83. He's going to be sick. Goalies, yeah, Malcolm Subban's goals against average was pretty high, 39-22, had 3 shutouts. So that's pretty good there. I actually want to check something out on Tampa Bay, how this D'Angelo guy did. Look, they're just so fucking stacked. Offensive defenseman, 9. Look at his stats. Shooting's basically 99 everywhere. Skating's 99 everywhere. The guy is the best defenseman in the league right now. Since coming into the NHL, he's almost a point-a-game player as a defenseman. That's ridiculous. Holy shit. Alright, let's just check out the whole NHL standings here. Taylor Hall at 104 points. Crosby at 100. Stamkos 99. Drouin, Ovechkin, D'Angelo. McKinnon still at 97. Holy shit. Ovi at 54 goals. How many goals is he at? 725. Wow. What's Crosby at for points? Just to look at. Crosby's at 1,300 points. That's crazy. Plus, doesn't really matter. D'Angelo, of course. Guy's just a machine. Rookie goalies. McKinley, he was that guy for Edmonton, 37-22. Holy crap. Kubrick, wow, this guy had a terrible rookie year. Oh, poor guy. 17-36. Ouch, that's no good. Rookie skaters, how is everyone doing here? Wayne Giunta was that guy that went number 5 a couple years ago. I think that was last year, actually. He had 54 points in his rookie year. That's pretty good. This guy actually played in the NHL this year. He had 33 points. He went in the draft last year. And Simon LeCavalier, a different LeCavalier playing for the Flyers. But that's just about it, guys. Goalies, I guess we check out the goaltenders. Subban, and then shutouts, it was John Gibson at 90 overall. So thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, go ahead and smack that like button. If you're still here, I appreciate it. That was it was quite a long video, but I will see you guys in the playoffs. I'm gonna go ahead and do it right now. Going to be another really long one, and I'll see you guys in round 1 against Buffalo.